Morning world, it's 8:30 in the morning, it's the 3rd of December 2015. On the one hand, I'm an astrologer and I have to talk about what's going on in the heavens and how what's happening affects both the global and the personal perspective. That doesn't mean I can be as objective, detached and impersonal as I'd like to be, and certainly in the last couple of days I've been quite scathing about the political will behind some of the decisions that's been happening. Indeed, in the last few hours, since yesterday's video, the British Parliament has given permission for bombing to happen in Syria, and that is now happening, along with German planes and French planes and American planes, and for all I know, every Uncle Tom Cobley and all. I'm on record in the past as having said that these bunch of nutcases in the Middle East who go around cutting people's heads off need to be stopped, and their animals and may need to be taken out. I've got no problem with that. But bombing of innocent civilians whilst targeting one or two of them is not the way to do it. It's only going to create more and more martyrs and young jihadists. As one of my regular bloggers put so accurately yesterday, if the politicians who are doing the voting were themselves on the front line, I think that'd be a very different story. Why instead don't we just target these nut jobs and take them out individually? All it would take is a few hundred very specially trained and probably quite ruthless troops on the ground, rather than mass bombings, which is going to alienate generations of people for decades to come and make the Western capitals more and more targets. At the same time, I also said something yesterday about how America was about to get hit by the Mars Pluto-Uranus conjunction square opposition, and sure enough there's yet another mass shooting in San Bernardino yesterday. But then this is de rigueur for America. Their love-in with automatic weapons is not going to change, and life is cheap in America. I'm sorry to be so cynical about it, especially to those American clients of mine I know who abhor guns. Nevertheless, life is cheap, and until America stops the manufacture of large-scale automatic weapons, in fact until the world stops making guns, there will always be war. Having said all this, it's my job to look at the astrology and to present a more balanced perspective. And so I've looked at the chart for today, and yes, there's one or two nice things out there. For example, the Sun and Mars are in perfect sextile with each other. In a horoscope, that gives good health. It gives good vitality and energy. In a global perspective, it perhaps suggests that there is the belief, whether it's right or wrong, that whatever people are doing is right, and that there's a force and a power behind it. I note that Mercury today is on the degree that the new moon will be on in a few days' time, in about a week's time. And I've been a bit unfair towards Mars in Libra. Mars in Libra is not totally difficult. There is the desire for teamwork and sharing with Mars in Libra, as long as one's individuality isn't compromised. As I often say to clients with Mars in Libra, the best thing you can do is work in a team, and then you show people around you, you say, yes, this is what we did, that's my bit over there. And that creates the notion of individuality and identity within the confines of a team. So that doesn't take away one's sense of uniqueness. And the Mars-Pluto square, yes, okay, it does bring up the subversive and the manipulative, but it also brings in perhaps a sense of stamina, power, resolve, determination, thoroughness to get to the bottom of things. And with Mars opposite Uranus, there's always going to be the unpredictable, the different, the unusual, hopefully the futuristic, also the chaotic, the dramatic and the disruptive, but sometimes not, sometimes the stimulating, the innovative and the futuristic. I wait with interest for the time of some 48 to 72 hours time when the moon will be in Libra and it will be conjunct Mars opposite Uranus square Pluto, and we shall see then what we shall see. But I'm fairly sure that security levels all over the world are going to be pretty much beefed up as a result of recent developments, and I would hope that people are not going to be overreacting, although I'm not holding my breath. I still believe that this coming week, as of now, through to the 11th, is possibly the most dangerous time of 2015 and possibly of the last couple of years. And I don't mean dangerous in terms of aggression, violence or warfare, because that's ongoing anyway. I mean dangerous in terms of danger to our long-term stability, particularly for one or two politicians. It's not all bad out there. The moon is in Virgo all day, getting ready to conjunct Jupiter, which might amplify situations but should also bring a sense of humour and optimism into the game. The sun is sextile Mars. There is energy out there to make good things happen. The new moon in a week's time is a nice one. It's a hard time out there at the moment. The world's going a bit crazy. So do your best to get back out there in the world and face everyone down and smile. The world needs humour, laughter, optimism and, dare I say it, love at the moment. So get out there and put a big smile on your face. I'll be doing my best. Do yours too. See you later. Bye.